Hello everybody and welcome back to another It's Erin B studio vlog. So as you guys probably saw last time, all of my freaking merch sold out on my website. I'm sorry if you can hear Mowgli barking. He's having fun outside. I've honestly just been straight back to work making more of these resin hooks, but I'm really excited because as I told you guys before, I have been working on new crochet hook designs. So I kind of just really quickly wanted to show off some of the new crochet hook sets that I have been working on. I actually just started these a few days ago and I've only kind of dabbled into one of the designs, but more of the designs are coming in the mail. And I also have a really fun baggie of a bunch of different polymer clay slices that you guys told me to buy off of Etsy. So let's just go ahead and show you guys a few of the things that I'm working on right now. I actually have two different sets right here that are still in the process of drying. So I'm just going to flash these to you guys really quickly and then I'll show you guys what I'm working on. So I'm gonna get to work here. As you guys can see, I have all of my resin currently laying out in front of me. And these next two sets have been drying for about a day. So I'm gonna very carefully pull everything off of their molding and show you guys one of the new designs. Oh my gosh, I love these. Wow, okay. I feel like these are actually my favorite hook set that I have made so far. Yes, even more than the floral set. This is my new favorite design that I've created. But honestly, once I start getting into all of the other polymer clay slices, I'm sure I'm gonna have a new favorite that trumps these. But let me just go ahead and finish pulling these out and then I can show you guys one of the new sets nice and up close. I've actually been saving this for my social media. I didn't really want to spoil this anywhere too early, honestly. But at this point, I feel like by the time that this video goes live, it will be a lot closer to the next merch drop. So I can very safely show you guys what I'm working on behind the scenes. But honestly, this whole merch adventure, just making my own hooks at home from scratch has been so fulfilling and enjoyable. I'm blowing myself away. I'm definitely gonna have to keep one of these sets for myself because I actually didn't keep any of my previous hook drop merch for myself because everything sold out. But I think I'm actually gonna have to make a point to keep one of these just for myself because I need some of my own merch, honestly, okay? I'm very proud of my work. All right, you guys are not even ready for this reveal, but this next set, I don't really know what to call it yet, but I think I might go with like under the sea hook set. But here are the new crochet hooks that I've been working on. So I'm really hoping that the light doesn't blow this out too much. But these are so stunning. And hopefully you guys are able to tell that these really have like a sea mermaid theme. And honestly, over the last few weeks, I have been addicted to looking at different polymer clay slices. And a lot of them are kind of like these mermaid theme slices. So these new hook sets have a little bit of like a blue-green glitter, but very clearly there are these really gorgeous pearls in different shades. There's like mermaid tails in there and super cute. There's a bunch of these like holographic clams and also more of these like animated seashell clams. So these are what the new sets are looking like. They're so stunning. I'm so happy with how these ones turned out. These are the next two latest sets that I've been working on. I'm just gonna give you guys a super up close view of what this next set is going to look like, but they're so stunning. I'm so happy with how these turned out and they look so gorgeous in the light. I'm hoping to take new product shots, of course, with all of the new sets that I'm making. And hopefully this time I can have a lot more natural light so you guys can really see all of the light going through the glitter and the clear resin parts. But here is the next under the sea or sea hook set that I'm working on. And the next few things I wanted to show you guys for future upcoming designs. Obviously, I haven't really been able to craft with these polymer clay slices yet, but some of these are so freaking cute. And because I left that Google survey form for you guys to fill out, a lot of you guys were recommending that you wanted me to make fruit slice crochet hooks. So I ordered some of these super cute polymer clay slices, and these are all of the super tiny fruit slices that I have to work with. So there's a lot of different colors going on, and thankfully they are tiny enough that I can fit them inside of the crochet hooks when they're setting. So this is one of the fruit slices that I got. But because this mixture was just straight up fruit slices and there's really nothing else to it, of course you guys know I wanted the hooks to have a little bit more pizzazz than just the straight up colorful slices. So to kind of mix in with these fruit slices, I also got this really cute set of like glitter shiny watermelon slices. So hopefully you guys are able to tell there's a lot more substance to this confetti pack. Like there's these confetti strips and glitter holographic flowers and gemstones. So I do plan on kind of like mixing together these two fruit slice packs and then putting them all into the next crochet hook set as they're setting. So this is one of the next designs that I'm planning to whip out. I also have a few other designs that I wanted to show off to you guys really, really quickly. So I also realized once I received all of these things in the mail that I'm probably going to have to order a larger bulk of all of this confetti just because I didn't realize how tiny these packs were. So I'm going to have to place another second larger order. But another design that I saw that I thought would be really, really cute and perfect for springtime is this really gorgeous flower spring set. So as you guys can hopefully see, there's a bunch of these like sakura flowers, there's honeybees in there, and just standard like sunflowers, and again, a little bit of like gemstones, rinds, and these pearls. So this is going to be another set. I don't really know what I'm going to call these yet. So hopefully you guys like this set as well. But at this point, as you guys know, right after all of my merch sold out, I got right back into making more of the floral hook sets. As you guys tell, I have been working like a mad woman. I have not taken a day off, but honestly, resin crafting has been so much fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right back into making more resin. And I haven't had any lunch yet, so this is kind of going to be a more relaxed studio vlog. You guys are just going to watch me craft from scratch. You know, I got my handy dandy hot Cheeto puffs with me. I got my water, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get back into making more of the mermaid sea sets. So let's go ahead and start crafting. Nothing better than hot Cheetos. Anybody need an exam? I'm disgusting. All right, so I just got done pouring the first round of the hooks. So this is what they're looking like, and they're just sitting out and drying. And I'll probably go ahead and pour the second layer of the resin, I wanna say in like 4 or 5 hours, but I really need to just like let those rest. And then obviously over here, you guys saw earlier, I have my pack of 4 sets of the Under the Sea. So freaking cute, but those still have to kind of set out and air dry for probably like another day until they're completely solid. But I kind of thought right now it'd be kind of fun to show you guys my little plant collection that has been steadily growing over the last few months. But if you guys are real ones and you have been following me over on Instagram, then you've probably seen me post some of my new plants over like the last few weeks. And I know you guys are probably thinking that plants are super random, but I I've honestly just fallen in love with taking care of all of my plants every single day and just collecting plants. It honestly really helps me with like my day-to-day schedule. It just kind of puts me on like a good morning routine. So I kind of thought, you know, right now in the middle of the studio vlog, I would kind of show you guys some of the new plants that I have picked up over the last few weeks. And yes, all of my plants do have names, so bear with me as I try to remember them all. But I picked up this bad boy, I want to say about a month ago now, and she's so stunning. She's so gorgeous. I believe this is a philodendron hope, but she's super cute, very bushy and full. And you know, you guys can tell I have been taking care of her, so she's thriving and she's doing well. But she's got these really gorgeous kind of like zigzag ragged edges, but she does have that standard philodendron like heart shape leaf. So she is one of the new ones here to the family, and I believe that we have named her Reptar. Yes, you know, like the Rugrats, Reptar. Don't ask why. I feel like Jordan and I just kind of thought she looked kind of, you know, prehistoric-y, so we named her Reptar, but she's doing really well. She sits here kind of in indirect sunlight every single day. And then over here, and this one is a big girl. I'm not sure if I've shown her yet on my YouTube channel, but like I said, I kind of do post them all on my Instagram. So go follow my Instagram if you guys aren't already. I post a lot of, you know, crochet stuff, a little bit of plant love. But here is this one, and I got her, I want to say about a month and a half ago. Jordan got her for me as a Valentine's Day gift, but she was definitely on my bucket list, top #1 plant that I needed to get. But she is a Monstera deliciosa. I think that's how you say it, deliciosa, or I don't know, but she's super cute as well. And obviously she is marked kind of by like this Swiss cheese cutout, but obviously she is not the Swiss cheese plant. But honestly, she seems to be like growing out of the pot. She definitely isn't root bound, but she's kind of pushing out from her little home here. So I'm thinking eventually I'll probably just have to repot her in this same size and just kind of fiddle around with how deep she is in the pot. Oh yeah, but something that I was really proud of and I wanted to showcase to you guys, I hope that you're able to see her new leaf right here, her new stem that's poking out. Surprisingly, that was not there when we first purchased her, and I kind of saw her little node or like her little root popping out of one of these stems. So like I said, it's been about a month and a half and this boy is making a super cute appearance. So she's getting nice and big, but I'm really excited because I just recently got some indoor plant fertilizer, like some liquid fertilizer. So for the first time ever since having all of these plants, I'm going to give everything a healthy dose of fertilizer and see how they react to everything. And hopefully there will be some new shoots and new stems and fun stuff. And then you guys can probably see right behind me, I do have a couple propagations that are sitting in some very clean water. I went to repot Nanook a few days ago, and as I was just repotting her, a few of her family members, you know, fell off the wagon, they fell off the train. They were very healthy, but I think, you know, just the process of repotting, she ended up losing a couple friends. So I just kind of threw them in some clean water, and we're gonna see, you know, hopefully in about a month's time, if anything is growing and if any roots come about. But I want to say the last thing I'm going to show to you guys, I know I have a ton and I'm honestly not even showing you guys everything. This was another pick that Jordan and I got a few weeks back, but this right here is another Shining Glory. She's so cute. This is an alocasia, and I believe that Jordan and I named her, we named her Ivy. I don't really know why. I think he said that this kind of reminds him of that Pokemon Ivy something. So we're just gonna stick with the name Ivy, and no, this is not an ivy type of plant, but she's super cute. And a few days ago, I did repot her and put her into this bigger sized home because guess what? She was root bound. So I gave her this new home and hopefully she's gonna adjust all right. And before you guys say anything in the comments, I know that she has a yellowing leaf, and I swear this wasn't due to me. Also on the same day that we picked her up, I did notice that this leaf had a little bit of yellowing, but I kind of thought that I would be able to rescue her and save her. And sadly, ever since we picked her up like 2 weeks ago, she just kind of keeps getting yellow. So I know that eventually I'm going to have to snip that stem. I just really don't want to. She only has 5 leaves, so I kind of feel bad taking away one of her family members. But if you guys look really, really closely right here, there is a new stem or like a new shooting coming out right there. So I think she's doing pretty well. She seems to be very happy, and I have the humidifier going. So, you know, that's just like a quick little plant update. I hope you guys liked that. But on a different note, recently I've kind of been thinking that I kind of want to put out an introduction to all of my plants, you know, meet all of my plant baby kind of video. Like I said, I've really fallen in love with taking care of all of my house plants, and I think it'd be really fun to kind of show you guys, you know, just an overlay of all of the plants that I have, what kind of different species I have, and what soils they all go into. Maybe even like a quick little rundown of how to do little propagations at home, and even just kind of like how to repot some of your plants in case they need a bigger home or they need new fertilizer. So, you know, let me know down in the comments if you guys are interested in seeing a house plant tour. I think that'd be kind of really fun, another really fun like home decor addition to my channel. But yeah, that's kind of just the update that I have for you guys at the moment. Like I said, the resin hooks are drying, so I can't really touch those for a little bit. And I know right now at the moment, I kind of do need to pick up where I've left off with some of my crochet project. In case you guys haven't been watching any of my live streams, I actually finally started working on all of the giveaway tote bags from all of the subscriber patches that you guys sent me way back in like October. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get to this point. Your girl has just been swamped. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to give you guys the little update. Currently at the moment, I have started 2 different tote bags, and they're about halfway done. So I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna work my way down the line and put together as many bags as possible, and then just kind of do like production style where I kind of do one step at a time with each bag, and then I move on to the next step with each bag. I don't know if that's gonna make my process any faster, but it's definitely helping me to, you know, not get too fed up with that many bags. It's been a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but there are literally like 180 patches. So I have my work cut out for me, but yeah, just a quick little update for you guys. I'm sure I'll check in a little bit, but honestly at the moment, I'm just gonna chill out in bed. I'm gonna throw on some Good Girls and relax because I just got done cleaning like half of my house and I'm physically exhausted. I'm sweating everywhere. Yeah, you guys can see my really cute plants behind me. Oh, by the way, we also named her Littlefoot because she reminded us of Land Before Time for whatever reason. So there's Littlefoot. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the day. And when I go back to finish the rest of the resin hooks, I'll bring y'all with me. I'll update you as I go. That was a lot of talking. But yeah, I hope you guys are really interested in seeing like the house plant tour, and spoiler alert, probably you guys are gonna see this at the end of the video, but I did just order a rare houseplant off of Etsy. So when she comes in the mail, I'll do a whole unboxing and show you guys how she arrived. But all I'm gonna say is she's pink and she's rare and she's expensive. So there's that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna relax now, stop rambling, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hello. I am back. It's actually been a couple days since I last popped onto the studio vlog, but it's kind of been a very hectic and busy morning. I actually spent about like 2.5 hours sanding down like 4 different sets of floral hooks. So I have them right here and they've all been sanded down. I honestly kind of contemplated showing you guys in this vlog just kind of my process when I sand these all down, and honestly just kind of like what it looks like from my perspective. But honestly, this is a very messy process, and I didn't really want to be setting up my camera outside where a bunch of the dust and the parts per million and all that stuff and all the resin was going to get all over my camera and make it dirty. So I kind of just chose to, you know, not film it. But yeah, I have been sanding down a bunch of hooks. So I believe at this moment currently, I think I have about 9 sets that need to be glossed, and I still have 6 sets of that Under the Sea mermaid set that still needs to be sanded down as well. So yeah, I've just been a busy gal, but I have a new set with a different colorway of like the Under the Sea mermaid theme hooks that are currently sitting out to solidify and dry. I don't know, something else. I feel really off today and I don't really know what it is. I almost feel like a little bit under the weather, but I'm just trying to push through and get all of the work done that I need to get done. And probably later tonight after I finish editing and whatnot, I can kind of just kick it, throw on Netflix, and maybe just take a nap. Maybe that's all I really need. But I got my coffee here and it's pretty watered down, so I'm gonna have to make another one of these pretty darn soon. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what I wanted to show you guys for this portion of the video, but I actually just got some new materials in the mail that I've ordered for this whole resin hook business. So I wanted to open these up on camera and just show you guys some of the new products that I picked up. So let's just go ahead and tear into this first one. All right, I'm actually so excited that I got this package in the mail because I want to say like the very next day after everything sold out on my website, I knew I was going to need more of the resin mold sets as well as just like backups because the resin molding does kind of tear and deteriorate over time. So I actually ordered 4 more sets of the crochet moldings for the resin, so I can finally start like upping my production process and making more sets each day. Currently at the moment, I have 4 sets of resin molds that I've been using, but 2 of them are pretty much trash. They need to be tossed out. They're not really usable anymore. So I've really just been using 2 sets every single day. And I feel like that's not enough of a quantity. Like I need a larger production scale at this point, just seeing how many people have been like emailing me and DMing me and asking me when everything's going to be restocked. I'm trying really, really hard to have a larger quantity for the next merch drop. So now I have 4 more sets and I can go ahead and toss the other 2. That means I have to run out today and grab a lot more of these T push pins because I only really have enough for like 2.5, maybe 3 sets. A lot of these other T push pins have like a lot of old resin that's dried and it's like caked on and I can't really tear it off because it's very, very solid. So a lot of these push pins have to be scrapped. And I'll probably even have to get a new foam because can you guys see like all the dirt and just piles of dried resin glue just all over this thing. So I'm probably gonna run out in a second and grab more push pins, grab a little bit more like backup merch and products and stuff that I need to make all of these sets. And then next up, I'm actually really excited to be opening this on camera because I ordered more of the dried flowers. Like I've mentioned before, I really want to bring back the dried flower sets. I feel like the floral resin sets have really become like everybody's favorite and they're definitely like everybody's first pick, first choice. So this time I actually ordered 3 boxes of dried flowers as compared to last time I only ordered 2. But thankfully these just came in the mail because just a few days ago I ran out of all of my florals. So I really need to like restock and get new dried flowers. But what I'm excited for is that hopefully each one of these cases should have like different colorways of flowers. So let's just go ahead and see what new colors I have to work with at the moment. So here we go. The first, ooh, okay. Here is the first dried flower box. I love the blues. I've actually been really wanting to incorporate more of like the blues and the greens within the hooks instead of just like a lot of oranges and pinks. Let's go ahead and open up the next and see if we are blessed again with a different colorway than the one that I just got. So this one's a lot more messy. I think this is actually different so far from everything that I've, received in the mail. So this is the next box of dried flowers. Kind of similar because there's a lot of these like blues that I had in the very, very, very first box that I ever ordered. But there's a good amount of like peachy orange in there. You guys can see there's a lot of like deeper purple lavender. And then here on the underside, I actually really like using flowers or like plants, dried plants that kind of have more of this super dried out, like, I don't know, like ferny type of look. I don't know why I feel so out of breath right now. I always get like really almost like excited when I start like vlogging and talking to the camera and I start like talking really loud and getting like way too high of a blood pressure. So I'm trying to, you know, calm it down a little bit for you guys. But this next box, let's see. Ooh, I think this might be the exact same as the first box that I just got. But because I haven't really used any of these flowers before, it's gonna be nice to kind of have two of the same. Like I said, these have such gorgeous colors in them. Like I'm loving this like sky blue floral right here. So I have finally, you know, restocked on all of my dried flowers, and I can get back to mass producing those bad boys. I have so much work cut out for me. So it's been a couple of weeks since I last popped onto the studio vlog. Oh, and don't freak out guys, my hair isn't, I didn't cut my hair short yet. It's just tucked into my cardigan. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to pop back onto the studio vlog because I realized where I left off the video, it was kind of incomplete. So if you guys follow me on my Instagram, then you probably saw my latest announcement, which was I had to get stitches in my hand because what had happened was, long story short, Jordan and I were making ceviche and my hand slipped off of the knife and I pretty much gashed myself open pretty bad. So unfortunately for like the last 2 weeks, I have been completely out of work. I haven't been able to record anything really. I haven't been able to crochet or knit, and especially I haven't been able to resin craft because, believe it or not, all of these hobbies and crafts and fun things in life require you to have 2 working hands. So, and yes, I had to grab coffee because this is literally like my first time back filming in almost 2 weeks time. So, you know, I gotta get my jitters out, I gotta get my nerves out. I got my Vietnamese coffee. Ooh, that just hits different, y'all. Chef's kiss, love it. But so I actually have to take off this band-aid because I've been wearing it for like a whole day now, so I want to like let my stitches breathe. But you know, warning alert, trigger alert, if you guys get grossed out by stitches or like injury, then don't look next. It's really not that bad. Like I said, if you guys saw over my Instagram, the first 2 days it was freaking brutal. But yeah, this is my hand and I ended up having to get 5 stitches. It was actually a pretty gnarly cut. The moment I saw what had happened, I instantly kind of knew I was gonna have to get stitches and I was already kind of freaking out. Honestly, just imagine me holding my hand, blood going everywhere, and my entire finger skin flap was just flapped down. It was crazy. I could like literally see like my tendon and I could see like the fat in my finger. It was crazy. I've never had to get stitches before in my life. The last 2 weeks have been actually really rough on my mental health because, you know, not only is crafting and like making videos part of like my job, but it's also just like what I'm passionate about, and having to like sit around my house for almost 2 weeks and not do anything that includes my hands. I wasn't even able to like shower properly because I had a baggie over this one hand. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to keep it real with you guys and give you guys an update. Thankfully though, now that I'm kind of going on like my 13th day of having the stitches, I am fully back to using my hands. I've actually picked up resin crafting again. So this is how I wanted to end the video. I actually wanted to show you guys my new hook designs that I'm planning on launching hopefully like in the next week or week and a half. So stay tuned for that announcement. It's coming really, really soon, I promise. Like I said, if you guys have been following me on Instagram, I've just been super set back and I tried to like keep you guys in the loop of what's going on over on my social media. So, you know, without further ado, let's go ahead and show you the new designs I've been working on. I'm so freaking proud of these. So I'm just gonna pull a few of these out, but like I showed you guys at the very beginning of this video, the first new design is this like under the sea green blue mermaid set. So here they are, so gorgeous. I'm loving the little mermaid tails, and some of these even have like pearls inside. So this is one of the gorgeous designs. I'm not really sure again what I'm going to be naming everything, but I'm just kind of gonna go with my best gut feeling and roll with that. And I'm also super happy because not only do I have like a green blue under the sea theme set, but I also finally worked up a pink Under the Sea set. So I'll have 2 different colorways, and this is a lot more of like subtle pastel pink, but again, you do still have like a bunch of these pearls and seashells and holographic flakes. So here is the pink set, so gorgeous. I've actually had Jordan helping me sand these down because he knows I'm like very behind on all of the work that I want to do. So he's been helping me out to actually sand down these hooks, which is so helpful. So hopefully in the future, once my business scales a little bit larger, I will be able to hire people onto my team who can help me with the pouring and the sanding and the glossing and the painting and like all of that stuff. But for now, it's really just me and Jordan doing all of this ourselves. So other than the floral hooks, which I told you guys I am going to be restocking the floral hook sets, the last new hook design that I have to show to you guys, this is like my spring set. So I know my lights are like completely blowing this out, but there are some really gorgeous like chrome glitter flakes. They're super, super fine. So hopefully once I get some product shots, you guys will be able to see the gorgeous beauty that is in all of these hooks. But these are so fun. Again, they're very light and springy. They've got some really gorgeous like honeybees in there, some pearls, a bunch of like Japanese sakura flowers, or like even just sunflowers. So here is that set, and hopefully you guys can see like when I turn it to the side, they do have some really gorgeous like orangey sunset kind of color inside of them. So really, really fun. I'm so excited to be launching these new designs for you guys. Like I said, I've been working on this so hard, and even like with this huge setback in mind, I do still have a bunch of other designs and new collections that I want to launch. But for now, these are going to be the new 3 collections that are dropping. And of course, like I've mentioned previously on all of my other videos and social media and like everything, I already know that y'all have seen the floral hook sets at this point, but here they are again, you know, the gorgeous floral hook collection. These will again be restocking along with the 3 new design sets. So I'm really excited to be expanding the collection. Again, if you guys have any other designs that you guys would like to see me make and launch on my website, then leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want me to make. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this studio vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just kind of bearing with me. I'm really sorry that this video was kind of like all over the place, a little bit messy, but honestly, it was only like a few days after I filmed the intro to this video that everything went down and all of my work came to a screeching halt. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Again, I appreciate you guys so much for being ride or dies, for being real ones, for hanging out until the very end of this video. If y'all are still here at the very end, go ahead and comment. Go ahead and comment Under the Sea. That way I know who my real ones are. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go ahead, continue to drink my iced coffee. Jordan and I are gonna do a photo shoot of the hooks right now. And you know, I'm just gonna hang out, kick it, try to get some work done. Anyways, I love you all. I'll be seeing you all very, very soon. Leave me some comments down below. Leave me some love. And I love y'all. Bye.